It's a muggy Thursday in Raleigh, North Carolina, the kind where the heat sticks to your skin like damp cotton. Jaden Brooks, 19, pulls into Pine Hill Autos, his beat-up hatchback rattling as it parks. He's in a faded hoodie, dark jeans, and scuffed sneakers, a green binder under his arm, for used sedans, all under $12,000, scribbled notes on mileage and VINs. Fresh out of Cary High, bound for NC State's engineering program, he's here for a reliable ride, nothing flashy, just something to survive the I-40 commute. The dealership's glass doors hiss open, cool air hitting him as he steps in. A receptionist with a high ponytail barely glances up from her phone. "Hey, I'm here to check out some cars," Jaden says, lifting the binder. "Got a few listings, Accords, a Corolla." She squints, lips tight. "You with someone?" "No, just me," he replies, steady. "Paying cash?" She nods curtly. "Wait over there." 10 minutes pass, then a stocky guy in a Pine Hill polo, Mike Tanner, 32, strides up. "You browsing?" he asks, eyeing Jaden's shoes. "No, buying," Jaden says, offering the binder. Mike doesn't take it. "Look, kid, we're slammed. Come back with your folks, serious buyers only." Jaden's jaw tightens, but he just nods and walks out. Jaden Brooks eases his hatchback out of Pine Hill Autos, the Raleigh skyline blurring as clouds roll in. No radio, just the hum of tires on asphalt and a faint squeak from the wipers as drizzle speckles the windshield. He doesn't slam the wheel or curse, just drives, hands steady, eyes forward. The rejection stings, a dull ache he's felt before, but he buries it deep, weaving past the strip malls and oak-lined streets he's known since he was a kid. At home, he parks in the driveway, staring at the rain-smeared glass for a beat before stepping out. The house smells like citrus and espresso, his mom's signature. He kicks off his sneakers, binder still clutched tight, and heads to the living room. Sinking into the couch, he flips it open, staring at the listings like they might rewrite the day. Upstairs, Dr. Nia Carter's voice drifts down, calm, sharp, mid-call with a biotech board. Jaden doesn't call out. He just waits, replaying Mike's words in his head, the weight of being unseen settling in like damp air. Dr. Nia Carter pads downstairs in her Raleigh home, call done, her navy blouse still crisp. Jaden Brooks sits on the couch, binder open, scrolling CarMax on his phone. "Hey, kid," she says, settling across from him. "Find a ride?" He shrugs, eyes low. "Tried Pine Hill. They had stuff I liked." "No test drive?" Nia asks, voice even. "Nah," he says, casual but clipped. "Told me to come back with a parent, thought I was messing around." Nia's gaze narrows, a quiet storm brewing. "They say why?" "Just vibes," he mutters. "Like I didn't fit." She leans forward, hand brushing his arm. "You okay?" "Yeah, it's whatever," he says, brushing it off. Nia doesn't push, just watches, her mind already turning. She stands, grabs a mug from the counter, and pours coffee, steam curling up. Jaden flips a page in his binder, bank tab glowing on his screen, $12K, hard-earned from summer gigs. He doesn't see her pause, doesn't hear the gears click. Upstairs, Nia's already texting a contact, an old colleague tied to Pine Hill's insurer. No fuss, no rant, just a plan, cold and clear, taking shape. Before dawn breaks over Raleigh, Dr. Nia Carter, 45, is at her desk, laptop humming. She's dug up Pine Hill Auto's basics, owner, staff, vibe, via a quick chat with an insurance pal. No drama, just facts. Downstairs, Jaden's still out cold, dreaming of circuits, not cars. Nia sips her espresso, eyes on the garage door. She rarely touches the Bentley Continental, jet black, a gift from a German investor after a breakthrough at Novex Labs. Too loud for her taste, but today, it's perfect. She backs it out, tires whispering on the driveway, chrome glinting under the streetlights. This isn't about flexing, it's about presence, a statement without a shout. The Raleigh roads are quiet, just delivery trucks and early joggers, as she heads to Pine Hill. Nia's not mad, not yet, just focused, her mind replaying Jaden's shrug, the way he swallowed the slight. She adjusts her rearview, suit jacket sharp, watch her only flash. By 9 a.m., she's there, the Bentley parked front and center, ready to roll over their assumptions. The Pine Hill Autos lobby buzzes faintly as Dr. Nia Carter steps in, Bentley gleaming outside like a dark mirror. The receptionist looks up, startled, as Nia sets her leather tote on the counter. "Morning," Nia says, voice smooth as steel. "Manager, please." The woman fumbles the phone, one SEC, eyes darting to the car. Paul Hensley, 47, strides out, tie loose, earpiece blinking. "Paul Hensley, GM," he says, offering a hand. Nia doesn't take it. "You met my son yesterday," she says, pulling Jaden's green binder from her bag. Jaden Brooks. 19. Hoodie, cash in hand. "You sent him packing." Paul's smile twitches. "Ma'am, we see a lot of folks," he had listings, Nia cuts in, sliding the binder over. "Pre-approved." "You assumed he couldn't pay." Paul shifts, glancing at the papers. "If there's a mix-up, I'll fix it, bring him back, my treat." Nia's eyes lock on his. "He won't be back. Point is, he deserved respect, money or not." She drops her card, Dr. Nia Carter, CEO, Novex Labs. "Next time, ask a name before you guess a worth." She turns, leaving Paul staring, the Bentleys purr the only sound as she rolls out. Paul Hensley stands rooted in Pine Hill's lobby, Nia Carter's card burning a hole in his hand. The receptionist whispers, "That kid yesterday?" Paul nods, jaw tight, and heads to his office. He buzzes Mike Tanner in. "Close it," he snaps, door clicking shut. Mike, 32, shifts uneasily. "The kid with the binder, black teen, Accords, you remember?" Mike nods, slow. "Yeah, thought he was loitering." Paul leans forward. "He had cash, Mike. His mom's a CEO, rolled up in a Bentley today. We screwed up." Mike blinks, then shrugs. "He didn't look, like what?" Paul snaps. "Like he belonged? We're bleeding sales to online, and you're chasing off buyers, 'cause of a hoodie?" Mike stares at the carpet, silent. Paul rubs his temples. "She didn't sue, didn't yell, just showed us who we missed." He points to the lot. "That Corolla he wanted? Prep it, full check. Not for him, for us." Mike nods, subdued, and slips out. Paul sits, staring at Nia's card, the weight of her quiet exit sinking in, less a threat, more a mirror. Dr. Nia Carter drives back to Raleigh, Bentley humming, her mind drifting. At 24, she'd pitched vaccine tech in a Charlotte lab, a supplier mistaking her for a janitor. At 31, she'd faced a boardroom of suits who only nodded at her white partner. She'd built Novex Labs from scratch, PhD at 27, CEO by 35, because she'd learned early, respect isn't given, it's forged. Growing up in Durham, she'd shelved books for cash, her mom scrubbing floors to pay bills. Assumptions followed her, too blunt, too driven, but she turned them into fuel. Jaden got that fire, tempered. She'd had him fixing bikes at 10, sorting meds at clinics by 14, not to toughen him, but to ground him. When he was 12, a cop stopped him biking home, profiled, no fuss, just sat him down till she arrived. Nia didn't shield him from that, she taught him to stand tall anyway. Yesterday's shrug at Pine Hill wasn't weakness, it was her lesson sticking. She glances at his binder on the passenger seat, a faint smile breaking. He'd walk away, but she'd make sure they remembered why they should have let him stay. Next day at Pine Hill Autos, Paul Hensley's in early, coffee cold, drafting a memo. Every walk-in gets a fair shot, judge the intent, not the look. No fanfare, just a nudge to rethink. He doesn't call it Nia's doing, but her shadow's there. Mike's out detailing the Corolla, quieter than usual, maybe replaying his own words. Paul's not scared of lawsuits. Nia didn't hint at one, just unsettled by how easy it was to miss Jaden's worth. Back home, Dr. Nia Carter's on a Zoom, pitching a grant, no mention of yesterday. She doesn't tweet it, doesn't need the clout, her win's in the lesson, not the noise. Jaden's out, scoping a lot across town, texting a rep who answers straight, no side-eye, just specs. Nia's phone buzzes later. Paul. We're training staff, buy his stuff, next month, he says. Your kid left a mark. She replies, make it real, and hangs up. No gloating, just closure. Pine Hill's not fixed, but it's moving, because someone showed them what they couldn't see. Jaden Brooks rolls up to a Raleigh lot off Capitol Boulevard, green binder in hand. The rep, a wiry guy named Tim, meets him with a handshake, no double takes. Accord or Corolla? Tim asks, flipping through Jaden's list. Corolla, Jaden says, and they're off, test drive, no fuss. An hour later, he's got keys to a silver 18 model, $11,000, cash wired smooth. Runs like a dream, Tim says. Jaden nods, a grin slipping out. Feels right. That night, he's home, tossing the fob on the counter. Dr. Nia Carter looks up from her tablet. Got it? Yeah, he says. No weird vibes, just business. She smirks. Good. He pauses. You talked to Pine Hill? Had a chat, she says, casual. Nothing loud, just a nudge. Jaden chuckles. Thanks, Ma. She shrugs. You earned it by not folding. He nods, slow, the day's weight lifting. The Corolla's his, not a trophy, just proof he didn't need their approval to move forward. A week later, Jaden Brooks cruises Raleigh's back roads, Corolla purring under him, steady, his. Pine Hill Autos hums on, quieter now, Paul Hensley's memos live, staff training booked. No headlines, no viral post, just a ripple. Paul mails Nia a note, we're better for it, thanks. She tucks it away, no fuss. Jaden's at NC State soon, tinkering with circuits, Pine Hill a footnote. Kids at school ask about the car, he just says, worked for it. Nia watches from her porch one evening, Jaden washing the Corolla, water streaking the drive. She'd fought her battles, assumptions, slights, and built a life where he wouldn't have to beg. He'd learned it, silence isn't surrender, it's strength. The message? See people clear, worth isn't in the flash, but the fight. Share this if it hit you, subscribe for more, stories of quiet grit that echo loud.